You got two choices if you're an automaker. You either eat the cost, which is going to hurt your margins, or you pass along the cost in terms of higher sticker prices in the showroom. And we're seeing an indication that some automakers are doing the latter, some are doing the former. Here's what we're seeing. Let's start first off in terms of U.S. exports to China. Remember, the tariff is 10%. They've just tacked on another 25%, so it'll be 35%. Last year, more than 250,000 were shipped from the U.S. over there. Ford has said that it is not going to change the sticker price on the vehicles that it exports over to China. It's going to eat that cost. That'll be reflected in the margins from over there. What about BMW? It is the largest exporter of vehicles from the U.S. to there. They're coming out of South Carolina. More than 100,000 sent last year over to China. The company issuing a statement just a few hours ago to CNBC saying BMW China will not be able to completely absorb the duty increase for U.S. imported models. We are currently calculating related necessary pricing increases. So they're making it clear it's going to happen in some fashion. At present, we will stick to the current MSRPs of the U.S. imported products. The new MSRPs will be communicated at a later stage. What about the vehicles that we get here in the United States that are built in China? It's not a whole lot of them. There are 3 models right now where they're making up 58,000 of the vehicles that were brought in from China last year. The Volvo S60 is one of those. Volvo has indicated that it's not sure what it will do when it comes to pricing changes or changes due to the new tariffs that are in effect. That 25% on China vehicles, which used to be 2.5%. Right now, General Motors is the biggest importer of vehicles from China. We're talking about the Buick Envision. There are more than 40,000 of those that were imported to the United States last year. 41,000 of the Buick Envisions. General Motors has said it's assessing how it is going to handle those tariff costs. The bottom line is this, guys. Most believe that we are going to see higher sticker prices in showrooms if you see this trade war continue to spread, not only between the U.S. and China, but between the U.S. and Europe. That's the greater concern for the auto industry. Guys, back to you.
Phil, longer term, I would guess that some of these manufacturers are trying to figure out how to manufacture the goods in other places, right? Particularly if somebody like BMW,
but not as much as you think, Becky.
Here. No, that's
not as much as you think, because they've already made their commitments. Here's the concern for them, because I've brought this up to a number of executives. Okay, what if you're worried about exports being taxed in China at a higher rate over the next 10, 15 years? Then it would make sense to say, okay, let's build more in China. Well, they're not sure if that's going to change in a month or two, or that you see President Trump and the president of China saying, okay, we've worked things out, we've come to an agreement in 3 months. Well, now you've already made commitments to change everything.
They're anticipating that this is still a negotiation.
Most anticipate that. Most anticipate that.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.